Welcome to Timely Options. Today is October 9th. It is about an hour into trading, so normally I don't post blogs during the market, but I'm going to give it a try. Actually, there's really no format to what I'm doing here, but I like to give some insight into what I'm thinking when I'm watching. So real quick, just going to cover Zillow and Disney today as two possible buys. So here we have Zillow. This is what I do with my stocks: is I look for technical areas that are very significant for a reversal. Zillow I've been watching for a while now. It's at the 200-day. It's also at this nice support over under area right around 110, and it's just been dancing there, over the last week. So once I have that confirmed, I'll go ahead and just zoom on in here. So here's a rounded bottom, I feel, that's working itself out, and the whole market's kind of doing this. What I have going on here is a nice speculative curve or channel. This is just an intraday channel, so speculative because it doesn't have a lot of confirmation yet. So what I have going on here, for instance, the S&P has pulled back from its massive run yesterday, which is just fine. I kind of expect a choppy, rounded bottom. There was a good chance for some follow through off of such a bullish candle, but for me, I think that's even better for a lot of people. It provides a nice kind of obvious buying opportunity. So I'll zoom on in here on Zillow, and here we go. So we're coming in about an hour and a half of trading today. There's a 200-day support going on here. This is the 200-day moving average. You can see it's kind of hugging that average very, very tightly. I mean, you're getting a variance of, let's see, it's sitting at 110. So yesterday it went up to 101.11.30, got all the way down to 107. Wow. So we can kind of say that there's about a $3 range there. And right now it's just sitting right there. So this morning it came down all the way to the bottom of this channel, right around 109. And for the moment it looks like it's just compressing. So what I want to do is I want to watch this. I want to watch this. I want to see if it, if we can zoom in even more here. I want to watch this, see if it breaks out of this, this little compression going on here. This little intraday compression. We'll just draw kind of a speculative compression line here. And so what that basically tells me is I expect Zillow to go ahead and trade somewhere around between 111 and 109 here for a good part of the day. And in fact, I would be willing to buy Zillow, pull the trigger, depending on how it behaves through the end of the day. I typically put on trades when there's only 2 or 3 hours left of the trading day. I feel like if you're going to buy something, it's a lot of times, especially whenever you're using options, a lot of the theta decay that you experience in options happens just after I'm Central Time, so it happens just after 12. So you're looking at like 12:30, and then it's that's less of a concern. Just depends on how aggressive you are too. So the other buy for today that I'm watching, I guess I would say I feel pretty safe buying Zillow in the 109.50 area today, or at the end of the day, just depending on how strong it performs. So the other one I'm watching is Disney, and look at that. So Disney performed a little bit better than I expected here. So I got an alert on it. Should have followed my own advice, actually. Probably bought that, but it's early still in the day, so this little bounce here doesn't really imply much. It could still, if the market's still down, it could still just drift sideways and give me an opportunity to buy, just a couple hours here. But Disney, same thing. We back this up. I don't know if you can see it on the resolution there. We have this trend line here, and I'll go ahead and make that nice and bold for you to see. And we just haven't broken above this trend line. So right now we're compressing. We could compress all the way through Friday, which I think is a very good chance. But Disney, just watch it. Just watch it. I think there's a Fed announcement or Fed talk coming out at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, that'll be after the market closes. So there's a good chance that these stocks could just stay down or have some very neutral action today and finish the day at a pretty good deal. So if Disney finishes the day around, say, 87, and that's where it is now, then I might take on a position in the options, maybe shortly before that if it happens to dip back down, say around 12:30 Central Time or 1 p.m. Central Time. If it happens to dip back down into the 86-70 area, then I might pick some up there speculatively. But what I'm really interested in seeing is if Disney just kind of forms a nice rounded bottom that just levels out for today, and then on Friday, Friday's typically a compressive day. You have a lot of options traded these days, so I find that a lot of stocks just kind of trade very neutrally on Friday. So yeah, on Disney, I might watch it to see if it attacks, and I think it would attack at the top of this wedge tomorrow, and I'd probably trim off some of my position, and then see if it if it breaks out, then I'll get back in, but most likely it'll just ride this right back into compression, probably finish out the week somewhere between 87.65 and 87.26. But overall, I am bearish. I think the market's about to start a very bullish leg, and I would be very optimistic on Disney breaking out of this wedge, this compression, and hitting at least the 50-day right here at 80, 89 area before, maybe trading neutrally for a little bit or breaking through. I think Disney could probably hit 92 or 93 in the next couple weeks here. So that's it. Trade safe today.